Hi folks, I'm going to show you 7 side hustles you can do in 2023. But first you need to understand the philosophy of side hustles. So, what is the point of doing a side hustle? So very few people would say no to an extra $1,000 a month coming in. Even a few hundreds a month coming in would be very helpful for a lot of people. Having more money is generally a good thing because gives you more autonomy, more freedom, and lets you buy more things. Basically, you have more control over your own life. So how do you actually make this extra money coming in? One way is to try to get a raise at your day job, but we are not going to talk about that because this is a video about side hustles. Other way is to get a second job. For example, if I want to make a few hundreds a month, I could get a job at a local clothes shop, but working at a local clothes shop has limitations, such as capped earnings, very little enjoyment, and rigid schedules. In contrast, a true side hustle offers more money, enjoyment, and flexibility. It involves providing value that people are willing to pay for. One very important thing that you must understand is the law of money. Money is an exchange of value. To make money, you must offer something valuable to those willing to pay for it. Understanding this law dispels the notion of magical money making. It's about learning valuable skills and finding people who value those skills enough to pay for them. Let's break this down with a simple example. Imagine you're buying a cup of coffee from your favorite cafe. You hand over $3 in exchange for that cup of coffee. What's happening here is a conscious agreement between you and the cafe owner that the coffee is worth $3 to you. In return, the cafe owner provides you with a cup of coffee, which they believe holds a value equivalent to the $3 you paid. This scenario highlights how money acts as a medium to facilitate value exchange. Both parties walk away feeling like they've gained something of worth. You have your coffee, and the cafe owner has earned money that they can use to cover costs and invest back into their business. Now, let's apply this to the context of making money through a side hustle. When you offer a service or product as part of your side hustle, you're essentially creating a value proposition. Your clients or customers are willing to pay for your offering because they perceive it as valuable to them. Let's say you've developed a skill in graphic design. You offer to create engaging social media graphics for small businesses. A local bakery owner hires you to design promotional graphics for their new products. They pay you $200 for your work. In this scenario, the bakery owner values your graphic design skills enough to invest $200 in your services. They believe that your graphics will help attract more customers to their bakery, potentially leading to increased sales. For you, this transaction means you've turned your skill into a source of income. This is the essence of the law of making money, the understanding that money flows where value is perceived. With all this said, I think it's time to move on to the side hustles. So side hustle number 1 is online sales. Most of us have toys, items of clothing or some other object that we no longer use. We can make some money from these items that we no longer use. You can sell online on sites like Vinted, eBay or Facebook Marketplace. This is a simple side hustle that only requires to take a picture of your product, writing a description and shipping it out when it's sold. And in the worst case, if you don't sell anything, you don't lose anything, and you keep your stuff. The downside of this side hustle is that it's not a stable income source. But it's a good place to start anyway. You're going to get paid for stuff you already have and don't use, and that 90% of people can do. Or you can use even a more creative idea, such as creating profiles on social media and promoting the items you want to sell. And I promised you that sooner or later an interested buyer will appear. And as well as making money from selling the product, you'll also build an audience. Now we move on to side hustle number 2, that is tutoring. I have a question for you. Do you have academic, musical, fine arts, or sports skills? Tutors and personal instructors are always in demand, opening up all sorts of flexible side hustle opportunities. You can market in-person and virtual instruction services to parents looking for convenient sessions for kids. But don't forget about adult students. Adults love to expand their horizons and can often attend sessions during school hours if that's better for your side hustle schedule. Next up is side hustle number 3, that is video or image editing. This side hustle requires some skills but definitely worth learning. The proliferation of online video platforms, such as YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels, has made it easier than ever for people to share and consume video content. This has created a demand for professionals with video editing skills. The advancement of technology has made it easier and more affordable for people to create high-quality video content. The increasing use of video in advertising and marketing has also created a demand for video editors with the ability to create compelling and attention-grabbing content. The rise of social media has also helped to drive the growth of video editing as a career option. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook all support the sharing of video content, and users are increasingly using these platforms to consume and share videos. Many content creators need video or image editors to save them time and focus on the video creation process. A good strategy is to create a portfolio with examples of your work and reach to creators by sending an email, showing your portfolio, and show them realistic projections of his channel's growth. If you can show to them that your service has a clear ROI, you have much bigger chance to close the deal. Or another option is to provide these services in your area of residence. That's not a bad bet either. One tip I can give you is to look for restaurants or hairdressers who need to create content for social networks and pitch your service to them with demonstrations of your work. Now we move on to side hustle number 4, that is about a thing that I personally love. That is tech support. Do you know your way around a computer? Then you may be able to start your own tech support side hustle. In today's age, we use the computer for everything. This means that people are going to eventually need tech support. One of the best parts of this is, most tech support services can be done completely online from the comfort of your home. A good way to advertise your service is to create social media profiles that promote your service so you'll have a better reach. But you can also operate in your local area if you know someone who needs help repairing computers. Could be, for example, your neighbors. Next, we move on to side hustle number 5, that is creating a podcast. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? If you haven't, you should. You could invite friends, ex-teachers, etc., to do a podcast episode with you. If you have a friend who's a mechanic, you could do a podcast episode about mechanics, talking about today's car industry and how it's different from the old days. This is just one example. Or if you have a former physical education teacher who is a friend of yours, you could do a podcast about ways to improve a person's physical condition. Side hustle number 6, website building. These days, it's much easier to make websites than it used to be, and there is also a huge demand for website creation. Nowadays, every company or establishment needs a website if it wants to be more visible to its market audience. That's where you come in to propose the creation of websites for establishments that don't have one. You can use tools like WordPress or Webflow without having to use programming languages. Both WordPress and Webflow already have templates available for you to edit to make the job quicker. The last, but not least side hustle is viral social media content, that is side hustle number 7. Viral social media content takes many forms and you can cash in if you know how to create it. Top platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram have creator programs that let you monetize entertainment shorts, helpful how-tos, commentary videos, and more. You need high-volume views to earn money, but it's a fun and low-cost side hustle idea with big income potential. This is a no-cost side hustle opportunity. Social media platforms are free to join and let you upload unlimited posts and videos. That's it for today. If you've stayed to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for improving the videos, let me know in the comments.